welcome back to The Word, everyone. The Word on the web, coaproductions.com. We're here with three very special guests, three members of the band Sweater Weather. Their album is out right now. You can pick it up at School Kids Records. Kurt, Casey, and Bobby, welcome to the show. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Doing well, thanks.
Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, no problem. I listened to your album, and I like what I hear, I got to say. You guys, the first thing I noticed, and I want you to talk about, is your use of sound effects and different sounds that go into. It's not just what I would normally listen to as far as music goes. So talk about that a little bit.
All right. Well, what I first tried to do is we recorded in our basement, so we kind of organized that slowly over a period of 2 years, having everyone come in and kind of do what they do live. So first trying to capture that, but then, in the audio field, you have a lot to work with and a lot of effects to play around with. So to be able to work with that and expand the sound of the band was really fun. And so what we do is try to tie in sounds from life and just different sound effects that we could work with and kind of put different things next to each other. When things are juxtaposed, you kind of begin to think about how they relate to each other, how they don't relate to each other, and just kind of meld it all into one body of work and see what comes out.
Now, I know that I believe this is not just the band, correct? You have more members.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah, Kurt, talk about how many members and how it is to work with that many people in one band.
Well, we have 8 band members, and we started out with I guess 4 a couple years ago, and we have lots of nice friends who can play instruments, and we just kept incorporating more and more people, and until we have an 8-piece, and it's really awesome because it lets you. There's so much you can do. There's so many different versions of songs we can play, whether we want to be more electric, more heavy in a song, or take it easy and do a more like acoustic kind of show, or there's just so many different angles you can take on the same song. Sometimes it gets hard though to coordinate 8 people's schedules, and I guess that's been probably the biggest single factor that's held us back as far as like when to practice and all that kind of stuff.
Bobby, talk a little bit about what your style is as a band and who you're playing to.
Who we were playing to, and also who we were playing with, largely the audience. Like we love getting the audience involved, whether it be with stomping, clapping, making noises, hooting, hollering, to use the terms from old Southern music. But I guess genres, we try not necessarily to focus on sounding like a certain thing, which I think is really important. And especially in this day and age when so much music has come before us, we're still really fresh in the genre of rock and roll and just music in general, but so many genres are already around that we try and just incorporate all that's come before us and to look forward into just a newer form of music that kind of revitalizes the term genre and will give people a lot to draw from, whether that be from folk music or rock and roll, jazz music, techno music, anything. We just try and give everyone who's there an experience that will connect to them. And so I guess that's an answer to your question.
Yeah, excellent. Talk about how it's been the past. I get your album just released, correct?
Correct.
Talk about how it's been since your album's released. Some of the stuff you've been having to do and interviews and stuff like that. How has that been?
It's been really fun. Just finally having the album there and to be able to discuss it with people, give it to people, it's just been great. We finished the album up. We didn't actually finish completely putting all the albums together until the day of the show, and so we had a CD release show on Friday, and before that we were kind of taking around copies of it, and we went to some of the local college radio stations who've been great just about helping us out and just going on there and talking about the record. And we did a couple in-studio performances at WXYC on campus here and WUAG in Greensboro. And we also went to WKNC and just did an interview and played some of the songs from the album. And then also the Daily Tar Heel here really helped us out with promoting the show and did an album review, and then we did a question and answer session with them, which is really fun. It's been neat to discuss it with people outside of the band. Just it kind of gives us a new perspective. Just having to talk about it and having to put our ideas more into words has been an interesting process.
So the campus as a whole has been very supportive of Sweater Weather.
Definitely.
Yeah, good deal. Talk about I would like to know what you guys, first of all, what you guys have planned to promote the album, and what you guys have planned for in the future.
Well, we're starting to. We kind of put together a kind of shows around the area, in the region, just Greensboro and Hickory and Raleigh, and just getting out to different places around the area, and hopefully moving slowly up and down the East Coast to try to build a fan base there. What else are we doing?
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
And we're working, you know, I mean, these days the internet's definitely huge for
Yeah.
promotion, and so
I mean, you're on here right now. You're on the internet. You're going
Yeah,
out
is this streaming
Web
eventually?
2.0
Oh, yeah.
out to
Well,
the people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we're, as of this moment, well, when this is broadcast, it'll probably be up, but we're working on getting our website totally revised and, you know, reconstructed, and there's going to be a lot more interactive stuff on there, hopefully, to get people involved, whether that be video, audio, or multimedia, but that's going to be a huge tool, definitely, and at least, like, increasing the accessibility for people across the world.
Good deal. Well, we've talked a lot about the album now. Well, let's talk about a few fun things. First of all, I mean, anybody watching sees the beards. Is that a theme?
It's a requirement.
Is that a requirement?
Yes, sir.
Even the ladies.
Yeah.
They have some trouble. but-
Yeah, they have trouble, but we urge them on, and they work hard. It just kind of hair that grows out of our faces, I guess.
Yeah.
Deep.
the
That's
main
deep.
thing. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's
It's,
it just shows and reflects our passion and commitment to things of constant growth and change.
and it's like we're working so hard on the music,
We don't have time.
we don't have time to shave.
Yeah.
So it's representative, you would even say,
And we're
of
working
your
hard
work
on
ethic.
Oh, definitely.
sharing our love with the people. That, you know, the beard is just an extension of that.
Yeah, it lets me to get closer to people.
Yeah.
Just
Aw.
you know,
Without
just,
it,
you know, just
without
by
it,
millimeters.
our skin would be at least an inch away, you know, further away. So think about that.
I will. Let's see. Talk a little bit about what some of your songs are about. What you, if someone were to go to School Kids after seeing this and pick up this record, what would you want them to know, even before they ever listen to the album?
I guess just to listen with an open mind. We hope that, you know, there are things in my life that are specific to me, but the topics that we tried to write about in the songs and with the music, just building around the lyrics and building, you know, its own structure. I guess just about life, the struggles we go through in life, and struggles we share, and you know the great things about life too that we share. And so I guess just kind of finding yourself in the album, hopefully, is what we would hope people would do.
Cool. And Alex, our leading stuff expert on the show, would love to talk about your fanny pack, and would love for you to discuss your fanny pack.
Sure,
a little
I'd love
bit.
to do that.
Style.
Hoping to do that more.
Well, you've got an open forum now.
Dude.
Fanny pack away.
Am I just
Yeah, just discuss it. Just talk
just
about it.
just discuss like a monologue sort of thing?
And yeah.
Well, when I was a young boy,
It's a metaphor.
There's been a lot of layoffs in the fanny pack factories, outsourcing and such.
Yeah.
Casey's trying to bring it back.
I've just been saddened by the amount of people who've been put out of business in the fanny pack industry just by backpacks coming back,
Firstly.
messenger bags,
Yeah. We don't need those.
Italian handbags.
What really do you put in a messenger bag? Or a purse? You know, money, materials, small possessions
And-
that will fit all in one thing.
Somebody tried to steal this from me right now. Go ahead. Oh,
It can't be done.
it's attached
It
to
can't
my
be done.
body.
See,
It's an extension of myself.
If everything that's in there wasn't here, where'd my wallet go?
Whoopsie daisy.
See, it's no longer there, but that.
Yeah, but I mean, the main reason I got it, I don't like have stuff in my pockets, and here you have one gigantic pouch to keep all your belongings in. It's a blessing.
You convinced me. I'm going to pick up my fanny pack tomorrow, and I think you should too.
Googleboy.com.
Well, isn't Tim Phillips from New Zealand? They have a lot of kangaroos there. We got the idea.
Tim
Phillips is our trumpet player.
Nature.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Fanny has a much different meaning in European countries, I should mention.
So I'm going to give one of you the opportunity, whoever wants it, to you're getting your promo now. Hold the album cover up. Let's go into camera 2, the close up. Get the album cover in there. Go ahead, promote that album.
All right. Well, this album here was constructed by hand by the members of Sweater Weather. It was screen printed by Maggie Alter. and then we slowly pieced together all the pieces, and we want to give it to you now in its physical form. So if you'd like, you can check out our website. It's sweater-weather.com. It should be up soon, or you can head over to MySpace. It's myspace.com/sweater-weather-music. And yeah, if you don't have $10, that's how much it costs. But if you don't have it, just let us know and we'll figure something out. We want you to have it more than anything else. So yeah.
Guys, I appreciate you coming on. This has been a great time. I
Yeah,
hope you
thanks,
guys
Doug.
had a good time, and I
Great
hope
time.
you guys will come back, possibly even to do a live performance on the Word. We'll see where it goes from here. The relationship.
Yeah, we love it.
Word.
When we come
Word.
back, we're gonna
Word.
have James Mundia. We're gonna have Alex Robinson. They're gonna be talking stuff. Thank you guys again for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
Sweater Weather. Pick up the album. Stay tuned.